Hey guys, my name is Emily. You guys don't know me yet, but I hope by the end of this video you have a pretty good idea of who I am. I'm 22 years old, I live in Southern California, and I graduated with a bachelor's in psychology from UCR this past June. Not that that's relevant, but thought that would be like a nice little Easter egg, right? A little bit about my fitness background. I ran cross country and track in middle school. It wasn't very competitive, but I did take second place in something called the turkey trot, which I'm very proud of. In high school, I played basketball all 4 years, so freshman, JV, and then varsity. I wasn't very good. I was only 5'4", so there wasn't really much room for improvement. I could only jump so high. After that, my freshman year of my undergrad, I had a rather unfortunate incident occur. I was hanging out with some friends on a weekend, and I was playing football. In my front yard, and I jumped up, tried to catch the ball, caught the ball, but I landed on my ankle wrong, and I cracked something called the talus, which is a bone in my foot. So went to the doctor, got in a cast for 4 weeks, went through physical therapy and everything. I was still having a lot of pain even a year later, just like regular things, walking, jumping, running on a treadmill, all of those things hurt. Went back to a specialist. He told me my ligaments were loose, so he sent me back to physical therapy to try and tighten them. Didn't work, so the next option was going to be surgery, which I was so very excited for. So I ended up getting a ligament reconstruction and callus regrowth, which is where they drill into your bone. Graphics alert, but they drill into your bone to promote new growth of your cartilage. And then after that, went back to the cast, went back to physical therapy once more. No pain so far, right? It's 2 years later. Problem I do have though is my mobility, right? So since my ligaments are all tightened up, there's not really much room for stretching. That's been a really big problem for me with my new fitness love, which is CrossFit, right? So after I got out of undergrad, the state-of-the-art gym that my tuition was paying for was no longer available to me. I moved back with my parents, and all the gyms around me, LA Fitness, Crunch, all of those types of things were just not what I was looking for. The reviews are bad, and I wanted someone to push me, right? I missed basketball, I missed rugby, where I had a coach who was always telling me what to do and kicking my ass, right? So I joined one of the CrossFit gyms around my house. I went to a couple sessions just to see if I would like it. Met one of the owners, his name is Ken. Shout out to you, Ken. It was pretty awesome. Learned a lot so far. I've been doing about 6 months. One of my major issues though is my mobility in my ankle. It's causing a lot of problems with certain movements. I'm not doing Mephiston enough. It hurts, right? So that's one of the things that we're going to talk about on this channel. That's just a little bit about me. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I would love for you to subscribe to this new channel. It's going to be all about fitness, nutrition, my life, rugby, anything you guys want to hear. So see you guys later. So if you can't tell, I'm home now. I'm back from the park. One of the things I forgot to mention in my fitness journey was after I got my surgery in 2017 and I did my physical therapy again, I joined the women's rugby team at UCR. So that was like a super intense experience, but I loved it. It's really physical, challenging, and I wouldn't change anything, right? I love the community, I love the sport, I love the teamwork that was involved. I ended up being a pretty good fly half. I don't know if you guys know what that means, but if you guys are interested in more rugby talk, I would be willing to do that. I love it so much. I've been to multiple international rugby tournaments here in California, and I can tell you that professional rugby players are some of the nicest people ever, especially on the women's side. Since it's not very popular in the United States, they're always willing to, talk to you, and it's pretty cool to say that a US rugby player, right? So that's what I forgot. That's me sitting here in my room editing this video for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later.